In this training module, you will be taken through the operation of this Class 90 locomotive. During this brief introduction, you will be covering the critical driving controls and freight operations. When you are ready, climb aboard to get started. Due to the Class 90 having AWS and DSD isolation controls located in the equipment bay, the AWS and TPWS isolation switches are positioned beneath the metal panel adjacent to the brake timing switches on the rear cab bulkhead. DSD isolation can be activated by selecting the ear defender symbol on the red equipment bay door. You need to insert the master key first, and then you can move the reverser forwards to set the direction of travel. Set the headlights to let others around us know this train is operational. You will need to adjust the speed set to the speed you require. Turn the speed set to desired speed. direct brake has three positions: apply, hold and release. They are directly affecting the brake cylinder pressure, shown on the left-hand side of the desk or on your HUD under the BC entry. While in the apply state, the brake cylinder or BC gauge will fill, meaning an increasing amount of braking force is being applied. Move the handle to the hold position to maintain the same level of braking force, and back to the release position to reduce or release braking force. The direct brake is used to apply the brakes only on your locomotive and is faster to apply and release than the main brakes. If you are only running as a light locomotive whilst shunting as you are now, it's usually quicker to just use these brakes. The brakes on this locomotive require us to hold the brake handle in the release position. You can monitor the state of the brakes using the larger brake pipe control gauge in the center. Keep the train brake in release until you can see the brake pipe control needles are reading 5 bar, pointing upwards. This will release the brakes fully. Now that the brake pipe control is at 5 bar, the brakes will fully release. Watch the brake cylinder or BC gauge to see it gradually reduce to 0, which tells you that the brakes are now fully released and you can move the train. As you apply power, notice the AMP bar rising. This is the amount of power being fed into the traction motors. Try to keep this out of the red, as it means you're overpowering the motors and could damage them. Coasting is a method used to efficiently maintain speed and reduce motor stress and maintenance requirements. Built in Crewe Works by BREL, the British Rail Class 90 is a 4-axle electric locomotive used primarily for freight operations as well as former passenger operations in the UK. Built between 1985 to 1990, the order of 50 locomotives to replace the aging Class 85 and allowing Class 86s to be transferred to East Anglia. In the early 1990s, those locomotives numbered higher than 90-025 were renumbered to 90/1 and 90/2 for a number of years, but they all reverted back to 90/0 in the early 2000s. The Class 90 has earned the nickname Skoda throughout the years. freight wagons are behind us. Change direction with the reverser, then change the junction indicated, either by walking over to it or using the map. The junction is correctly aligned, and you can now couple up to the freight. Approach slowly and stop just before the buffers. Don't forget to release the direct brake before you apply power. Uncouple from either an external camera or on foot. Connect the formation using the external camera. Now couple the locomotive to the freight wagons. Return to the first-person camera. Nice work. Change direction with the reverser and move the train forward into the indicated siding. You can couple and uncouple from either an external camera or on foot. Uncouple from the wagons on foot this time. That concludes this training module.